Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Absolutely Amani. Before we get started, I just want to first ask that you hit that subscribe button right there at the bottom of the channel. This lets me know that you are watching these videos, you enjoy these videos. I put a lot of effort and time into it. Of course, like trying to get as glammed up as I possibly can and doing the editing and recording and making sure the natural light is up. So with all that being said, if you do enjoy these videos, please hit that subscribe button to let me know. It would mean so much. With that being said, let's get into today's episode of The Hot Seat. Okay, so in the hot seat today, we have two different female celebrity women. We have Angela Simmons and we also have Ari Fletcher in the hot seat. Now, both ladies recently made a post on their social medias addressing how to achieve your dream body. And they had two very, very, very different philosophies when it comes to getting that dream body. Now, today's episode, we're going to talk about the comments that they made, but we're also going to answer the question, is it okay to buy the body that you want, or should you build that body through exercise, dieting, and health and wellness? So we are going to talk about that in today's episode of The Hot Seat. Okay, so both ladies made these comments around the same time. It's not the understanding that one person made it and then Ari was responding to Angela. Who knows if that's the case? But essentially, Angela Simmons posted this picture of herself first and then wrote this caption. Angela has always been like a strong advocate for building your body and not buying your body, and body positivity and loving yourself the way you are. So this is what her comment was. She's not perfect. Her weight fluctuates. She has her days when she's not sure. She doesn't have a six-pack. Throughout this, all she's learned to love herself unconditionally, because if she didn't, who would? She is me and I am her. My strength is rooted deeper than the surface. I want to encourage you to love your body wherever you stand with it. It's not easy, but it's worth it. You are worth it. You don't have to be what anyone, society tells you to be. You can be you freely. There's nothing more beautiful than a confident woman. Built, not bought, #BNB, and other hashtags. Okay, so then Ari Fletcher made a tweet that landed on the Shade Room about how it's 2020 and we need to be out here buying the body that you want. You know, don't let people make you feel bad for, getting some plastic surgery and getting your dream body. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So now more than ever, I just feel like there is a huge pressure on women to look a certain type of way. I think this pressure comes from mainstream media. It just comes from our society. It comes from social media. And it's always been there. Like, there's always been this whole, you need to look like this, it used to be like a size 0 and, super thin and, no curves. And now it just seems like today's pressure is to have this look that is normally not natural, like to have a huge butt with a very thin waist, and then you have to have thighs, but then you still have to have a thigh gap. And it's just like it's a lot of pressure to look unnatural for the most part. And I can appreciate Angela Simmons' message because she's one of few people that is saying these things. Angela Simmons has a huge platform. She has a huge following, and I think right now there are not a lot of people that are in the fame and the limelight that is saying love yourself, don't get surgery, don't just work out and eat healthy and achieve your dream body that way. So I think I really appreciate her message because it's needed. Like, there has to be a number of conflicting different messages, because all you hear is you need a fat ass, like you need some boobs, you need thighs, but you need a thigh gap, and it's all at you, like coming at you. And for someone to be like, actually, you don't need that. Like, actually, you can work out and you can achieve whatever body, and then you can also just be happy with what you have. That I do want to talk and highlight is that we are always going to find something that we don't like about ourselves or that we want to change. Like, you know it's true. You know it's true. You always wish that, oh, I wish I was taller, or I wish I was slimmer, or I wish I had bigger boobs, or whatever the case may be. And there's always going to be this moment where like you're never satisfied, so you can like keep going back and getting surgery and changing this and changing that, but you're always going to have to find a way to love yourself. You're gonna have to find a way to deal with some of these things, because some things you cannot change. Like, you can't get surgery to get to be taller. Like, and you have to learn how to love yourself the way you are, because if you don't, I just feel like all of those surgeries is going to be just kind of picking at the surface. It's really not going to get to the root issue, which is that you have to accept yourself and love yourself. And that's what I can appreciate about Angela's message, because I think that's so important to communicate. But I do want to touch on Ari's point, because buying the body that you want is something that we're starting to see a lot of celebrities do. We're starting to see a lot of just regular, everyday people that are not in the entertainment industry. They're doing this. And it's because, I've watched videos and seen stories that people are so unhappy in their body, and these things that they want to change is just driving them, and it's keeping them up, and it's just really affecting their self-confidence. So it's like, okay, I'm going to get this change, or I'm going to enhance this, or whatever. Now, I'm all for like making yourself happy, and if that's a form, but I do want to highlight this. Financially, like, to get some of this work done is not cheap. Like, it just isn't, especially for the everyday person. So it's kind of hard, because you are making a decision to get these enhancements or get work done, but this could be a financial investment in something else. And then also, like, the risk associated with getting surgery. I mean, you are, going on the table for a surgery that could have so many complications, and just like also risking your life, and you have to like think, is this worth it? Now, for some people the answer is yes, it is definitely worth it, but for others it may not be. And I think more than ever, especially when we start like looking into like the butt shots and all that, we're starting to see like the complications that can happen years after like you get the shot. And like K Michelle has always been like a strong advocate and a voice, and just letting people know like what it is that they're signing up for, and sharing her story, which has really been helpful for I think a lot of people when they were kind of weighing out the pros and cons. So also just like your health in general, you may be going into it a certain way, but coming out way worse than how you originally went into it. So that's definitely something else that you definitely should be considering and thinking. So I have to like flag this, because when Ari made her comment, there were so many people that were harsh in the comment section of Shade Room, and there's a lot of body shaming going on to women who do choose to get surgery. People, especially if the surgery isn't, I guess, done right, where people are saying they look like ants, like because they have like thin legs and then like the big butt, and it's just like not cool, because like with like that is just not cool. Imagine having low self-esteem and you go get this work done, and then people are still like commenting and ridiculing you about the way you look. It's just kind of like a you can't win at the end of the day type of situation. So I just feel like the decision to get this work done is personal, and everybody's gonna make their own decision. You may choose to, work out and give it a try, or you may choose to go to the table and get that surgery. Either way, it's your decision 100%. This is where I stand. Here's my official where do I stand, because I know I've been kind of bouncing back and forth. One, I feel like it's a personal decision. I feel like every woman or man has the right to make their decision on how they want to achieve their dream body. My personal preference, like, this is what I would do. Like, if money wasn't an option, if health wasn't an option, I would come out guaranteed like perfect and healthy. I would say that I would try to build my body. I think there is a art to falling in love with the process of achieving your dream body, eating healthy, working out, and these are just good habits to build, regardless of like what your outcome is as far as your body. So I would be a strong advocate for working out and eating healthy and creating that lifestyle, versus just going right to the table and be like, I'm gonna get this work done. So thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of The Hot Seat. Hopefully this was a great discussion and you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment below, and make sure you share your thoughts about how you feel about the topic and the situation. And if you're not following me on Instagram at Absolutely Imani, you can follow me right here with this with the username. So thank you guys so much, and make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss out on other episodes.